Hey, this is Willa, from the podcast. I'm just adding a note to say we have a brand new theme song by the amazing Doggy.Collar. You can find Doggy Collar on Instagram at Doggy.Collar. We also have an Instagram too called Yes No Maybe Pod, where we're posting video clips. There's a lot said about my apparently horrific shirt this episode, so go to the Instagram to witness that. Finally, just want to say, if you've never seen Malcolm in the Middle before, that's totally cool. Watch an episode and listen to the podcast, or listen to the podcast and watch an episode. It's a watch-along show, so that's what we intended. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to go buy some more ugly shirts. Bye. I got this in a park for free. Shout out.
Did you wash it before you wore it?
I did not wash it before I wore it, but that's the nice thing about sweat. It's sort of nature's wash.
In an episode about burning clothes, you really wish that it'd be Willa's shirt and not the dress.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat? Yes, no, 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 maybe.
Hello, welcome to Yes, No, Maybe, a Malcolm in the Middle podcast. My name is Willa.
My name's Ryan.
And we've got our producer on the mic.
Yoo-hoo. I'm Kayla.
We got her a mic this time, so you could hear her nice little raspy voice.
We're brother and sister, and we're talking about Malcolm in the Middle. Today we're talking about episode 2 of season 1. It's called Red Dress.
01 times 02.
It's a classic episode, and I don't want to say that a lot, but it's a real classic.
The word classic's going to come up a lot on this show.
It gets thrown about a lot, but I think this time it really lives up to the name classic.
Yes, it does. So yeah, episode 2, I was watching with ads just to get the real feel. I wanted to kind of feel, what I used to feel when we were on TV. When we were watching TV as kids. So I also don't want to pay for Hulu.
I have a Hulu
without
you can use.
ads.
I have a Hulu.
We don't talk outside of this.
That's
so.
true. We never talk. But I have a Hulu and I have a Disney Plus you can use.
Okay. Well, I was going to say the progressive ads about don't become your parents, I think are quite funny and good.
Well,
If
nobody
anyone's
sees
been
those.
seeing those, they're pretty funny. So the cold open of well, do we want to talk generally? Why do we call this a classic? I just think when I think about Malcolm in the Middle, I think about this episode.
Yeah, it's got all the. It's
real.
It's a very well. Okay, the first episode is very much about the Krellboyne shit. It's very much about him being a genius.
Yeah.
And here you get more of the family, not just because you get Hal for the first time, but just because you got.
He was in the first episode.
Well, barely.
He was in it.
But he's got like a storyline here, and this time you got a classic. Like they pissed off Lois. She's using her interrogation tactics.
Yeah.
And it's just very self-contained, and it kind of feel like it's a greatest hits. Like it hits on everything good about the show.
That's true. And we meet my favorite character, Craig.
Craig Felspar.
Craig,
Felspar, very
dude.
funny guy.
Little perv. After my own heart.
Yeah, he is a real little perv.
He's a real little
Little
perv.
stalker perv. And he did the classic thing where he falls over. He's like, "I'm okay."
Yeah, I
that
know.
happened. They burned that real early.
Say, Lois, you want to go catch a movie or something over lunch? They're playing my best friend's wedding over in electronics.
No, thanks. I don't.
Fine, forget it.
I'm okay.
Honestly, the neighbor character that comes later in this episode looked like an older version of Craig. Did you catch that? And his name was Ed.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah. All right. So the cold open is I keep calling it cold open. Is
That's
that
what it
correct?
is, yeah,
Okay. The cold open with Dewey on the back of the door, bondage core, all tied up by his brothers.
Yeah.
Epic.
That's a good one. And it makes its way.
That's all I had to say.
That's disgusting. That's the only comment about it. It's actually disgusting that you would do that. That's a classic, and it makes its way into the title sequence for Forevermore.
It does.
It's him kind of tied up there.
It does. The title sequence is different in this one also than it changes.
Well,
it shifts and
the
changes.
the first two episodes, it's the early one, and then episode 3 onwards, it's different. So a very simple setup here. They burn a dress. She's about to go on a hot date with Hal.
Hot.
And because it's their anniversary.
Yes.
And
Do they say what anniversary? No.
Maybe. Her dress is burning. And then she's sort of breaking them down, and they're consulting with Frances about what do they do, and sort of Frances is helping them out of like telling them exactly what tactics she's going to use, how to get out of
the two
it.
goats head to head,
Yeah.
Lois and Frances, and
That's
they're and it's great that it's like she uses like military-esque tactics, and because he's at military school and has this like group of guys that are literally going through military. Like I love the little comments. They're like, they tried that shit on what did he say? They tried that psyop ship Jesus, they tried that psych-off stuff on Noriega.
Yeah.
Like he said he wanted to cut his ears off. Like that's hilarious.
I always like it when the military school guys get involved.
Me too.
And they like really care about what's going on.
Me too.
It's sweet.
And that guy's so hot. That friend of Francis's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Francis is really hot this episode, I have to say too.
Francis is good looking.
Okay, just hang in there. Give me a minute to think. Damn, she's good.
Did they crack?
Nah, Dewey faked a stomach cramp. Bought him some time.
Good man.
Made me think about I was curious if you ever got in a lot of trouble with mom, or if you ever there was anything where you
I was really good.
burned the dress. You did really good.
No, the worst thing I did, I feel like when I slammed your fingers in a door. Do you remember that?
No. Oh yeah, I do. That hurt.
And that was pretty bad. And Olivia has this story, our older sister, name drop. She has this story about I did that, and then I went off and started playing putt putt on the computer. You know that game with the little cars.
Yeah.
And I was just playing putt putt, not even giving a shit. And mom and dad were talking in the corner about what they should do to me, because it's they were she needs to know that this was really bad. She could have severed his hand. And I was just playing video games, picking my nose. And Olivia was watching the whole thing. She was I know she's about to get literally punished and whatever. And then they're like, Willa, get over here. And I was like, huh? And I go over and they spanked the shit out of me.
Oh my god, they spanked you.
Yeah,
Olivia loved
me.
watching you get punished. And hurt. She has that classic story about how she admitted years after we were kids that she would like to go to the doctor with you because she enjoyed seeing you get shots. And
She
that
did.
You freaked out about it, and she admitted that she liked to see you scream and writhe.
And she would get disappointed when I didn't have to get shots.
Yeah.
She would go every time just on the off chance.
Yeah, I know.
She's
actually
honestly
insane.
it's really
Fucking
scary.
insane. I used to do this thing when I was a kid, when mom and dad were out, where mom had these really nice kitchen knives in the kitchen of our childhood home. And I would take them to the dish disposal, the grinder thing, and I would grab the hilt with two hands and stick it in the dish disposal and turn it on. And, and I would hold on to it like it was a bucking bronco, grind up the really sharp edge of the knives. And I don't think she ever found out.
Not till now.
Not until she listens to this.
Yeah, you've always had a death wish.
Yeah. I would do really dangerous stuff like that. One time somebody pulled me away from an outlet because I was sticking a knife in it.
You'd always get mad at me for not doing more dangerous shit. You'd be like, come on.
Well, you were
stop being
fucking
such a
lame. And the
puss.
reason that you never got in trouble was because you told that stupid ass story about slamming my fingers. You never got in trouble because you were just a goody two shoes.
Stupid ass story. I wrote that down. I was like, oh my god, I'm ready to bring it out. Cool.
And you're really wearing a really dumb shirt today. It's sort of
Yeah.
a pirate shirt. It says Kirsten Dunst on it.
I thought it was kind of ironic, kind of funny, cute.
No, I'm glad we have the video component so people can see.
Yeah.
Horrific pit stains as well.
Yeah,
Like,
big
yeah.
pit stains.
Yeah.
Running through New York looking for an XLR cable that we didn't have.
Yeah.
That's a little behind baseball.
Mm-hmm. Inside baseball.
Behind the baseball. That's where the glove is. Dewey this episode. Mm-hmm. Dewey, unreal cute. I get to do the bow. Unreal. And then he goes, we're going to the dentist.
Yeah, that was really cute.
And then he goes, I wrote a lot. Remember when they were singing the Mayday's good, nice is bad. Don't be mean because Mayday's bad.
Yeah.
He goes, afterward, he goes, well, maybe we should sing some more. And they're like, shut up, Dewey.
Yeah.
I love when they say, shut up, Dewey.
He's so cute.
He's unreal. So his cuteness is 10 out of 10 this episode. That's my final score.
We're going to the dentist.
Did you know, as long as we're just doing stray thoughts about that episode, did you notice that?
Okay. As long as we're saying inane bullshit.
As long as we're saying stupid shit. Did you notice that crew member with the bucket when the dress is carried out when it's on fire?
Not at all.
When Dewey runs up and she's like, Mom, he's like, Mom.
Goof alert.
And then
Goof alert.
He's like, Mom. And then she comes out with a dress and he's like, ah. And he runs back. You can see a crew member with a bucket throwing water on the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really funny.
Anyway, I love that scene where she comes out with the dress.
Fire!
Yeah.
How are the levels there, Kayla? Fire! Am I peaking?
No.
Okay.
I like how she's mad at them. Really important moment, I feel like, where she's mad at them, not because her dress is ruined,
Yeah.
but because they could have hurt themselves, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the whole central conflict is she's like, you know how dangerous and stupid and irresponsible that is?
Yeah, she doesn't really bring up that until the very end.
Until the very last amazing moment where we're getting ahead of ourselves, but
Yeah, whatever.
when she's like, I really like that dress.
Yeah.
She's like, I really like that dress. And they look at each other like remorseful, you know? And it's like the only moment where they realize like the toll that it took on her. She liked that dress and they hurt her feelings. And you know, that's what's kind of at the heart of it.
There's nothing like mom sadness to really like they can be pissed at her. They can be, you know, she's the worst. She's like the enemy number one, the person we're trying to thwart. But then it's like, you make your mom upset. You make your mom upset, you know? So I thought that was such a great moment.
What about the dress?
I really liked that dress.
So they're basically, she's doing increasingly hostile tactics or you know, vicious tactics to try and break them and get them to admit who burned the dress that she finds in the toilet, that she saved up for 6 months for to go to this anniversary wedding. Nobody breaks, and they keep, and you know, the punishments get increasingly bad.
And they have to work together as like that's the thing that Francis says. He's like, you guys have to stick together. Like you can't, that's what's, you know, you can't blame each other. Because the thing they immediately do is like, Reese did it, Malcolm did it. And they're like, no, don't do that. And that's honestly one of my favorite moments in the episode is where Reese is like, how many tiles do you think there are on the ceiling? And Malcolm's like, I don't know, 463, whatever. He says the exact number. And then Reese is like, you've been doing that a lot more recently. And he was like, what? And he's like, the smart thing. And he's like, are you just going to keep getting smarter and smarter and weirder? And he's like, I don't know. And it's just such a, I love that moment because and then he reveals that Reese has been beating up people that make fun of Malcolm, you know, and
which is so sweet.
And Reese doesn't even think about it as like, I feel like in Reese's head, he's like, you're making fun of my brother. That also reflects on me. You know, I don't know if he thinks of it as like I don't think he thinks of it as like a selfless thing, but it is.
But it is. Yeah. And you know, a lot of people talk about like shows that are like funny, but they have heart. But like this show at every opportunity is so quick to remind you that like how sweet these characters are and how much they love each other. Like when Lois is on the phone with Francis,
so good.
And after all their bickering,
that shot of her mouth too is kind of sexy. She's like, boys, get off the phone. And that's her little lips.
That smirk.
And you can kind of see her little peach fuzz. I kind of like it.
Whoa, you're right. I never thought about that, but you're right. I never thought about that.
Boys,
yeah.
Let me have a moment with Francis.
Yeah. And then they really duke it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. And then she's like, yeah, did you get the cookies? And he's like, yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
And he smiles. So sweet.
It's so sweet.
Would you hang up the phone, please?
And then you got Hal at the restaurant, getting drunk by his lonesome. He's got some real great jokes.
Great. I wonder if I love just the outtakes of that, just letting him ride. Like, I bet he just fucked around.
Yeah.
My favorite is when he goes, like, the guy comes up and he's like, let's try olive, onion, olive this time. Why not?
Yeah. He keeps getting drinks.
Yeah. And he doesn't ever get he doesn't do sloppy drunk acting at all. He kind of just gets more loose, I guess. But I don't know. I fucking love it.
He's got a real theatrical flair to it. Like, what's that song? What's their song?
Tears of a Clown.
Tears of a Clown. He's like, you know, you would be like at last place they butchered it.
Yeah,
like,
they just butchered it. Yeah, I wrote that. It's so good.
He's such a good comedic actor. It's
Unreal.
crazy.
The violinist has our song.
He received the sheet music this morning.
Good. You would be surprised how many times I've heard Tears of a Clown just butcher.
Also, shout out to Dewey eating shit under the couch.
Yeah.
That was good. You used to eat a lot of stuff off the floor.
I did eat stuff
and
off the floor.
this reminded me, you also used to take shits in our backyard. Do you remember that?
I did drop big logs in the backyard.
You had some sort of fascination with going out there and shitting in the wild, I guess, and we just had a suburban home. And
when you're conditioned to suburbia and sort of the normality of modern living, sometimes there's something freeing about going behind the rose bush and just dropping a big
not
log.
wiping anything up.
No, sir.
No, sir, nothing out there to wipe with.
You don't need to. Yeah, there really wasn't. No, but I would do that. I would take big poops in the backyard, and well, one time I pooped in the bathtub.
Oh God! And I was in it.
Yeah, you were in it too. Yeah, you were in it too.
I told a kid I was babysitting that recently, and they were like, "And you just stayed?" I don't know why she said that. I was like, "No, I got out immediately." That was 2 years ago, or yeah, okay. And then I love the neighbor that comes over and is like, Now, I'm not one to complain. She's like, that's why we like you.
Yeah,
There's just, I mean, we could just literally repeat every line, obviously.
Yeah,
But I love the Hal and the bathroom attendant. I mean, that just like also, they're so smart. They're just always like, okay, what do these people, you know, obviously these people aren't like used to going to a super fancy restaurant either. This is a very special thing. And so, of course, Hal's going to connect with like the guy who works in the bathroom that's like working a hard job. And then bringing him, you know, he's like, thank you for making eye contact with me. And Hal's just like, oh.
What's that line that he says when that guy goes in to take a poop and he's mean to him?
Even a king looks like a fool when he's answering nature's call.
It's like the great equalizer.
Yeah, it's such a good. Oh, and Hal, it's just those little looks he does, like the like at the guy that was like, oh, this guy, you know, it's so good.
No, it is true though, because like that guy that's selling cologne and shit in the bathroom, like he is sort of the social standing that this family is too. You know, in the grand scheme of things, like he wouldn't be the one going to that restaurant frequently. He would be the one, you know, selling the stuff in the bathroom. You know, and so that's why he like attaches to him, and that's why they become
buddies.
Were you looking for anything in particular? Well, I've been thinking about a signature scent. You see, I'd like to leave a room and have people say, boy, it smells like Hal in here. But in a nice way. Right. Yeah.
You know, this is, maybe nobody cares about this, but like that great shot.
I'm sure they don't. You should.
There's that great wide where they cover the whole scene where it's like 3 mirrors and you can just see the cologne guy.
You can see it. No. I wasn't. No. I liked that. Yeah, you could see the cologne guy's reactions in the mirror. I know what you're saying.
One mirror for him, one mirror for Hal, and they just like don't cut to close-ups. It's all just covered in one.
Yeah, I think
shot.
Bergman used to.
Yeah. Watch Malcolm in the
shoot
Middle.
like that.
Yeah. I think Bergman directed
thing is,
that episode.
I don't know enough like actual film references to like make a funny like. I think it was Ingmar Bergman. That's the only one I can.
Today, you just said his
I'm
first
thinking
name.
Andrei Rublev. That's about it.
That's a fictional title. It's a
right.
fictional person.
Right. And right.
Sir? Yes. Thank you for making eye contact with me.
And then they get fucked up together like a couple of chums, and you know, I like that there's no anonymity really between Lois and Hal. Anonymity, that's the animosity. I like how there's no animosity between Lois and Hal about her being late. It's just like she's just late, and like, you know, he has that great line.
Love that line. If
it's been more than an hour, eat without her.
More than an hour? Wait, eat without her.
If it's any longer, something's wrong.
Yeah, something's wronger.
Yeah.
That took me.
Yeah,
took a lot of brain power.
Time to get there.
And
you wrote it down,
if he's
presumably.
waiting, and then he's got to stay waiting. Yeah, I love that. And I love how he goes, something's wronger. And like clearly it's been longer than an hour.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking.
But no, I think you're right. They don't seem like they hold grudges. They're just very like reactionary. And Lois is just a very reactionary person, which is also why like I think we related to our mom because she's definitely like a flash in the pan, like reactionary person. Yeah. And not so much the like, well, you did this and blah 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 and like holding it.
Well, yeah, but she puts like things with our mom and Lois too. Like she forgets about the dinner because she's so focused on like getting the truth here that it completely goes out of sight, out of mind.
True.
And the same thing with our mom, where it's like she doesn't really care about what other people think about her. Like she's the type to like if we were in a restaurant misbehaving when we were kids, like she would scream at us.
Yeah.
If we were really acting out.
Yeah.
You know? And she
was
wouldn't care
screaming
about
like I feel like she would yell about like you're being so embarrassing or something,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, don't you see what you're doing?
Right. Yeah, it's a very scorched earth.
And I think Francis is the one that brings Lois back to earth in this when he's like, well, don't you see what you're doing? You're ruining your anniversary by trying to torture these boys. Like, it's like you are creating the thing that, or whatever, you know, you're creating misery for yourself through this punishment. And it's, I don't know, it just reinforces that idea that Francis and Lois just like really get each other. And they really are like these two opposing forces. I think that's why also we really like this episode, because you like, I mean, I said it stupidly, like they're the goats, but it's true. It's like these two head to head, and they're just, you know, like what will one come up with to thwart the other, and how will they like contend?
And also you really get the sense that, and this kind of comes across more in episode 3, but there is a sort of like something missing with Francis being out of the house, you know?
Yeah.
And we're only seeing a post-Francis world when it comes to the household, but the allegiances have changed a lot. The power dynamic, you know, like they kind of do have to fend for themselves.
I wonder what it was like.
Yeah.
I also wrote the thing that you got in trouble for. Remember when Mom washed your mouth out with soap?
Yeah, I think I said a bad word, but
The C word?
Cunt?
Jesus Christ.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't know what that word was.
Mom, you fat cunt.
I didn't know what that word was until
Make me more breakfast, mum cunt.
I didn't know what that word was until like 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Yeah, when I met you. No, I think I said crap. It's fun. Like,
No
I really
way.
do think I said crap.
You did not. No, I think you kept saying fuck or something.
I don't know. I don't think I knew what it meant.
Mom's favorite swear word is ape shit, I would say.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I do remember the first time that I said a swear word and didn't get punished for it, and it was sort of like this great levy had been lifted. Where I was
when?
Like, I think I was with you. I think it was ape shit. I think we were joking about that, and Mom was laughing too, and I was like, "Holy shit!
You're
Like something
no
has
way.
changed." Yeah,
and they went, cunt.
Yeah. Like,
Just to test the waters.
I do remember getting my mouth washed out with soap, and sometimes when
Yeah, I remember like screaming like, "Stop it! You're killing him!" Like I was like, I felt really bad about it.
I remember you weren't even there, but maybe you even
I
said it
was.
yourself. I have.
It's funny how you don't remember me.
Yeah, it's funny. I've told people that story, and then they're like, "Oh man, like I'm sorry." I'm like, "What? It was just a thing that happened," and they're like, "Oh no, that's fucked up."
Yeah, it's not that bad. It didn't.
I also got
Just only
spanked
hit you
too.
like once.
Did you ever get spanked?
I just told my whole story.
Oh, you got
the
spanked for this.
climax of my story was that I got spanked.
So forgettable. You're a goody. You're a goody two shoes.
Why did you ask me to? Why did we do this podcast together? You could have got Olivia. Just kidding. She would be terrible on the mic.
Completely dead air. She doesn't wear dumb shirts to the recording.
You know what else? Yeah, she doesn't sweat profusely.
Your shirt says Kirsten Dunst. Name
Kirsten Dunst.
4 of her movies.
The Beguiled, Suicide Diary, Virgin Suicides, Marie Antoinette, Melancholia, Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, fucking the one with the gay Benedict Cumberbatch and the dog, Power of the Dog. I literally could go on. I'm a big fan of
you
hers.
listed some of her finest works.
And I got this for
some of her best performances.
That was some of her best performances.
I'm
You're being serious.
Yeah.
I got this in a park for free. Shout out.
Did you wash it before you wore it?
I did not wash it before I wore it, but that's the nice thing about sweat. It's sort of nature's wash.
In an episode about burning clothes, you really wish that it'd be Willa's shirt and not the dress.
So something else that this like is the parent date night, and I was thinking about mom and dad going on dates.
I used to think that they died every time they went out to get dinner, and I remember like I would like be worried that they were
like you thought they got in a crash.
Yeah.
You were just like object permanence. They're gone.
No, got in a crash.
Okay.
And I would maybe like if I would hear an ambulance, I'd be like, oh my god, that's for them.
That's the big
and
one.
I distinctly remember one time they were gone, and I went into their bedroom and laid in their bed and just cried.
So this
I was
is
like,
it.
they're dead. What's gonna happen
Well,
next?
we were so annoying whenever they would try to leave for a date, and I don't think that helped in the whole marriage
The
situation.
whole marriage succeeding thing.
No.
Yeah.
That's an amazing moment when she threatens to break the TV, and then she's
it's
like,
gone.
"Don't move," and they
Yeah.
go.
In your room.
And I was thinking about how you pretended you had OCD for so many years.
What? Oh, what the volume? This is so annoying. I was just talking to somebody about it. This is so annoying because it's not something that I did for
Oh
show.
my god, he literally every time like the volume, if I would like turn up the volume, I turn it to 72. He'd be like, wait, and he'd take the controller and he'd go 70 minus 1 minus 2, so
I
it's
wouldn't
at
say
70. Or so we would go plus 1, 2, 3, so it's at
I wouldn't do
75.
that. I have
because
weird-
he's like, I can't have it not be on
I
an
didn't
even
say like I'm
or not
fucking Rain
even.
Man. It was just I had a thing where I liked the
Had a
volume to be
thing.
on multiples of 5. It's what I did. I watched TV a lot. It was a sort of way to
Or
control
else the
my
voices would
surroundings.
hurt.
No, I just did it. And every time Willa was there, when I would watch TV, we'd watch The Simpsons or something. She'd be like, "Oh my god, like you're just doing that for show," as if I would do it in front of you for show.
I was just like, you don't need it. I was
know.
just like, I was a bit of tough love, a bit of what I think this country needs, to be quite honest. Like, and if I'm gonna get honest with it, I think you could have bucked up a little bit.
Maybe I was a kid.
I was a kid.
Jesus, we didn't talk about the big reveal.
The big reveal.
Which is that it was Hal
Yeah.
that did the burn.
Oh, can I see this?
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is that I was watching with a friend, and he didn't even catch that it was Hal at the end. That
Really?
Because it's pretty subtle.
It is subtle.
It is pretty damn.
I mean,
subtle.
they added ADR that's like, not again.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, he only says not again. That's the only indication that he did it.
It's so funny. In the trivia, the IMDb trivia is funny. Well, it says Hal later admits to burning the dress to Lois in Stilts, season 6, episode 20.
Really?
Yeah, which is cool. Well, I'll remember that when we get 6 seasons in.
Yeah.
It also says, he says that he says not again at the end, and that shows that he revealed it.
That's not really trivia.
I know, it's really funny. It just like says the plot. And then it says first appearance of David Anthony Higgins as Craig. So there's a hilarious review of this episode on IMDb that someone wrote. That's actually, it's an interesting thing to talk about by Snickzella. Malcolm in the Middle is that one show created type of audience that encourages bullying among children and thinks psychological torture abuse is funny. These characters are said to be the underdogs, the people that are supposed to be the most relatable, according to the show's fans. That doesn't help me change my opinion about the show, but it tells me more about the audience. Abuse is not funny in any form or intent. How am I supposed to root or relate to the character of Lois as she psychologically tortures her own children? I mean, it's a good question.
It's a good question.
Frankly, it's that it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny, and this person needs to fucking grow a pair.
I know. They give her a 1-star review. It ends with, seriously, screw this episode. But yeah, this episode came out January 16th, 2000. I guess you were born like 6 days earlier.
No, I was born a year afterwards.
Oh, shit.
Last episode, you also got that wrong.
We're going to the dentist.
It definitely goes in the annals of history as one of the greats.
One of the great second episodes, I would say.
Yep.
And buckle up, because the next one's one of the great thirds.
It's a doozy.
Just kidding. It's a good episode, the next one, but
it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. But we won't get that. We don't get to that quite
Not
yet.
till next week.
Thank you so much for listening. As always, I'm sweating a lot. My name's Willa.
My name's Ryan.
And
Thanks for watching.
Yes, No, Maybe. And thanks to our producer, Kayla.
Thanks, Kayla.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know.